G'day mates, how's it going? I'm Caddlebear and welcome back to Kentucky Route Zero. And for Thursday, you know. So, I'm not sure what we're gonna do. I'm just looking around. We are on our way to somewhere. There's a factory there. That's interesting. This is the Marquez farm where we were before. Trying to work out... Ooh, what's this? Ooh. The truck jerks toward the shoulder, nearly run off the road by a swarm of dragonflies. Their wings beat briefly in the headlights and disappear into the night. Okay, so that's a burning tree. But there was something here. No? Dragonflies. Dragonflies vary their pace. As the truck approaches, they scatter. After a minute or two, Conway can hear a swelling whine to the southeast. Okay. Let's look this way. There seems to be a lot of stuff around here. I'm not sure where... Oh, hang on, I can't go down there. I can go down here, though. Huh. No further. That's interesting. So what are we finding in the southeast here? I wonder. I'm still not sure what I need to be doing. I don't remember the directions I was given, you know, to get anywhere. Oh, there's a house here. Let's check out this house. The truck pulls up to a house with an intensely bright porch light. A cloud of dragonflies swirls around the light, darting, hovering, turning at right angles. There are no lights on in the house. The stencil on the mailbox reads 2880 Beacon Boulevard, and below written in marker, no solicitors. I work for long hours and retire early. So I'm not allowed in? I really have no idea where I need to go. Oh, on-ramp. What's this? What's this? This looks important. Ah! Act 1, Scene 3. I made it somewhere. So I guess there was just a whole bunch of stuff to look at and I missed a lot of it. Oh. Okay. That's fine. That's fine. I have to look at everything. Let's look at Blue. Blue is still the same old hound in straw hat. Good old Blue. She's awesome. Conway brushes some dirt off Blue's hat. How's it going, Blue? Huh? Not sure that lady was right about the on-ramp to the Zero being here. Hey, you got something on your hat. Been digging in Lisette's flowers again? Hmm? Let's go for this one. The way Ira used to yell at you, you'd think he was losing his mind. Yeah. I have no idea what's going on. What is this, though? There's an entrance to something. Let's see what we found. Ooh, hello, person. Oh. Shannon speaks into the large brick cell phone held up to her ear. I get to decide what Shannon says. $200 for 2 weeks. It's kind of is an emergency. No, it's fine. I'll figure it out. It's $200 for 2 weeks. Let's go for this one. Inaudible. That's true. I guess he can't kick me out for another week or two. But I can trust him not to just change the locks? Yeah, let's go with this. Let's go with this. Yes, and I appreciate that, but... Okay, you're right. Just never mind. I have to go, sorry. Yes, and I appreciate that, but... Okay, I'll talk to you tomorrow. Love you. Yeah. You should end all conversations with love you. And that way they know that you love them. Even if they're complete strangers. You know. Gotta spread the love. Gotta spread the love. Stranger. Is that Blue? Yeah, that's Blue. I can see by the hat. That's Blue. Excuse me, ma'am. I saw the light was on and I'm looking for the on-ramp to... Jeez. Which one should I go for? Are you here to kick me off the property, or do you believe in ghosts? So these conversations seem to go just completely differently. Like, I don't know. I think a lot of people get a different experience playing. Are you here to kick me off the property? Oh, no. I guess you don't belong here either, do you? Do you work for the power company? The power company? Oh no. I once worked for an electrician for a few weeks, but I sort of drifted on before I really learned anything. I get it, you're a drunk. Yeah. No, I do a pretty good job now. I keep sober. I've got a gig. You know. Me and my band. Here's what it is. I drive deliveries for a shop called Lisette's Antiques. I'm out trying to finish this job. You're making a delivery to the mine, or what kind of stuff are you all... Let's ask what kind of stuff. So I'm asking myself questions. It's odd. Antiques, good stuff. Lisette has a sharp eye for the little good it's done her lately. You know, it's just one recession after another. Everybody's selling their old stuff cheap, but nobody's really buying. That's unfortunate. I have a delivery for 5 Dogwood Drive, and I can't remember ever seeing that address before. Now I heard I need to take the highway called the Zero. Sounds fair enough? You know? So I met this young lady named Viv Marquez, and she sent me this way, and so here I am. Uncommon kind of place for an on-ramp, but that's what it's been like so far anyway with... What? I want to know if you know Viv Marquez. So you saw her tonight. I know Viv. She's my cousin. I'm Shannon Marquez. Oh, you're the one who fixes televisions. That's right. Did she tell you that too? Of course she did. But she's dead, right? She's dead? I think she's dead. Viv doesn't lie. One time when we were younger, she told me my dad had been in a terrible car wreck. There was crushed metal everywhere, and we'd be hearing it echo through the house for years, she said. I was very upset, crying. And then my dad walked in the door, just come back from a trip to the junkyard collecting scrap metal to fashion into wind chimes. I was angry, but she said it wasn't a joke, and it wasn't a lie. At the time I thought she meant it as a riddle or a puzzle. But Viv is not a puzzle, she's a mystery. So what are you doing down here, Shannon? I want to know more about you, Shannon. Tell me about yourself. I talked to Viv earlier this evening too. Or, anyway, she talked to me. It's hard to tell if she's listening sometimes. Because she's dead. You know, ghost. Viv told me I had to come down here to the old alcohol mine. She said I'd find something I've been looking for. What are you looking for? I'm not exactly sure. I have a few ideas. I'll know it when I see it. It's not such a bad thing you showing up now. All told, I'd rather not go down there alone. Your dog should stay up here, though. It's no place for a dog. This is an old mine. It runs pretty deep and tangled. If we're going to go down into it, find your on-ramp and whatever else, we've got to keep our bearings. I don't want to get turned around. I've got some gear here to measure conductivity, frequency, response, stuff like that. Maybe we can find a way to put a signal out ahead. Do some analysis and figure out what kind of topology we're up against. Sure, let's look around. Hang on. Topology. Okay. Topology. That's the science of continuous space, my friend. The way this twisty maze of passages fits together. So you're going to give me a topographical map? I want to look at this. I can't look at this. It says no work tomorrow. Hang on. Blue. Blue, you need to stay up here. Damn it, I can't tell Blue to stay up here. I am enjoying my game of horseshoes, though. I'm really good at it. Like, spectacularly good at it. PA. That runs into the mine's PA system. Do you think it still works? So I can say only one way to find out, or I can be a dick. I'm gonna say only one way to find out. I don't want to be a dick. I feel like I'm a nice person in this game. Alright, give it a whirl. Into PA. Is anybody down there? How big is this place? Is anybody down there? Nothing. Probably have to fix it. Oh, there's no power. Yeah, okay. When this old mine was up and running, it was tricky to keep stuff powered. You know, the miners used to have to pay just to run the fans and lights. Yeah, they got paid in these shitty plastic tokens. Coal script, you know? And if you want to run the fans for a bit to clear the air up, well, you have to put a token in. My parents used to work here. So did Weaver's parents. I guess a lot of folks' parents worked here. Can we power it up? I bet we just have to free up some power for the PA system. Everything is rationed. Here, set up that lamp of yours and I'll go unplug these ceiling lights. Conway clears his throat nervously. Conway tries to think of something clever to say. Conway fidgets with the change in his pockets. I'm going to be like Conway. I want to think of something clever to say. That's what I want to do. I heard the speakers back here crackle a bit. It's on now, right? Try saying something into the mouthpiece. Well... Okay, I hear you. We need to measure the echo delay time and figure out how deep the tunnel runs. Just make some noises into the mouthpiece. Ooh, what noises? Let's rub a finger along the surface of the mouthpiece. Oh. Scrapes a coin across the mouthpiece, knocks on the table, or hums a deep tone. Let's hum a deep tone. Ah, blowing. Blowing on the mouthpiece is what you do. You know, annoyingly, like... yeah, like that, but worse. Damn, that's a long delay. These tunnels run deep. I bet some of them have ruptured up or joined up with a cave system. Alright, I set up my spectrum analyzer. So just say something into the mouthpiece and we can get a sense for how narrow the mine tunnels are. Okay. Don't be shy, just say anything that comes into your head. Tell me a story about something. Or what did you have for breakfast today? Here is a story. I used to work doing roof repair. I had breakfast with Lisette. Roof repair. Ooh. That is freaky. That is really freaky. My boss got a real big job out in Louisville. We even fixed up a church roof. That's a real big job. Real big job. Real big job. Ooh. Ooh. It should have taken us an hour to get there. Seems like a big project, but doable. Yeah, it should have taken us an hour to get there. An hour! Oh, God. But then a thunderstorm hit and it was too late anyhow. Ah, but I was hungover and we ran late. Yeah, hungover. Good old Conway. Got it. Looks like the tunnels are pretty cramped. Yeah, low ceilings. Hope you're ready to stoop a bit. You're probably used to it. Wow, that's mean. One more test. We just need to know if the air is breathable or if it's too thin or too dense. Just sit real close to the mouthpiece and breathe. I'll measure the resonance of your breath with the air in the tunnels. Just try to relax. Try to breathe naturally. Let's think about the road. Ooh, Conway breathes and remembers a moment when he was younger. These sounds are really, interesting. Getting some pretty strong readings here. I think we're in good shape, but keep at it for a minute. And visualizes a hot meal. Hot meal. You're making me hungry, Conroy. Conway, not Conroy. I don't know who Conroy is. Probably some dude. That is really... wow. Conway breathes and relaxes as a peel of feedback and loose rock engulfs him. I think Conway's dead. I think he's just dead. I'm pretty sure he's dead. Like, completely dead. Oh. You know what? You know what? I think this is actually a good place to leave this. So, we are going to see what happens to good old Conway in the next video. I really like this game. I'm enjoying this game. I just wanted to do a quick episode today because I thought I'd just try and get 1 or 2 parts in. Since that one took quite a while, I'm going to do just one part. One scene. But I like the way the game's coming, and it is really interesting. Really interesting. I don't know what's going to happen. I do not know. So, if you liked it, leave a like, comment, maybe subscribe. Let me know in the comments if you'd like me to play another game. You know, if you have any suggestions for games, anything like that. And I will catch you guys later. Thank you very much. Bye. Bye.